Welcome dear children. Subject Mathematics, Standard 7th, 9th chapter, Direct Proportion and Inverse Proportion. So today we will see what is direct proportion. Now see student, what is direct proportion? Direct proportion means when one quantity increases with an increase in another quantity and decreases with a decrease in the other, and the ratio of the two related quantities remain constant, is known as your direct proportion. Means here your both the quantity increases or your both the quantity decreases is known as your direct proportion. Clear? But here your ratio will remain constant. Constant means same. Now see student, the example of your direct proportion. Now see the first one, the more you eat, the more you grow. Now as you will eat more, the more you will grow. Means your first quantity, if you will increase, the second quantity will also increase. Now see the second one, the lesser the number of item, the smaller the amount to pay. Now if you will take the lesser item, the amount you have to pay is the smaller one. Means if the first quantity decreases, the second quantity will also decrease. Clear? So this is the example of your direct proportion. Now see student, in direct proportion what you have to do is you have to do the cross multiplication. Clear? Now see student, the another example, Jim's wages are directly proportional to the hours he works. Now the more hour he works, the more money he will earn. Clear? Means his first quantity increases, second quantity will also increase. Clear? Understood what is direct proportion? You can see in this picture a girl and boy is playing a seesaw. So our inverse proportion is like a seesaw. Now here the girl is on the upside and the boy is on the downside. How you will play a seesaw? If you will play a seesaw, one side should be up and other side should be down. Clear? So here also a girl is on the upside and the boy is on the downside. If now the boy will go up, the girl will come down. So similarly our inverse proportion is like that. If one quantity increases, second quantity decreases, and if first quantity decreases, the second quantity increases. Clear? Means if first quantity goes up, second quantity will go down, and if first quantity will go down, second quantity will go up. Clear? See, if one quantity increases, another related quantity decreases, and when first quantity decreases, the related quantity increases and the product remains constant. Now in inverse proportion your product is constant. In direct proportion we have seen that your ratio is constant. Clear? You have to keep in mind that in inverse proportion product is constant and in direct proportion your ratio is constant. Clear? Now see student, example of inverse proportion. Now see, it takes 4 men 10 days to build a brick wall. How many days will it take 20 men? Now see here, 4 men required 10 days to build a wall. So tell me 20 men will complete that work in 10 days or less than 10 days. 20 men will take more than 10 days or less than 10 days. See, 20 men will take less than 10 days. Why? Because the more men employed to build a wall, less days will be required. Clear? If you will take less men, more days will be required. Clear? It means what? Our first quantity increases. If number of men increases, so the days required will decreases. Clear? If number of men decreases, the days required will increases. Clear? So this is known as your inverse proportion. Now see what you will do in inverse proportion, how you will do the calculation in inverse proportion. In inverse proportion you have to do the straight multiplication. Clear? You have to multiply first quantity with the second quantity. Understood? In direct proportion what we have done? We have done the cross multiplication. Partnership means what? Is when two or more people come together to form a business. That is known as your partnership. For partnership we need what? A teamwork, a plan, a trust, a performance. All these things are necessary in the partnership. Clear? Now in this chapter we have to see what is business partnership. Clear everyone? Now for starting a business, what we need? First we need a capital. Clear? Now let's see what is capital. Capital means a money invested in a business. Clear? Now see student, what is capital? Now with the help of this picture it will be very clear that what is capital. Now just now I had explained you that capital means the money invested in the business. Now the money which you are investing for the building, clear, for your vehicles, for your machinery, that all are known as your capital, clear. For whatever purpose we are investing our money in our business is known as our capital. Understood? Now see student, how the partners will share their profit and loss. Now profit and loss are shared among the partners according to their investment ratio. The partner who has invested more will take more profit and the partner who has invested less will take less profit. Now as you can see in this picture that the partner who has invested more are taking more profit and the partner who has invested less are taking less profit. Clear? Similarly for loss also, the partner who has invested more will bear a more loss and the partner who has invested less will bear a less loss. Clear? So keep in mind that the profit and loss are shared among the partners according to their investment ratio. Understood? The partner who has invested more will take more profit and will bear more loss and the partner who has invested less will take less profit and will bear a less loss. Clear?
Thank you.